Okay, hello and welcome for this quick walkthrough through StructureMASST. If you're watching this tutorial, I'm assuming that you have already seen our video on exact structure search, because here we will only be talking about substructure matching. So for this, we will be looking at an example that we also had in our manuscript, specifically at this chemical structure here. So our goal here is to retrieve first all the molecules in public libraries that have this substructure. For that, we will select substructure matching, and then we will click on get available spectra. So now StructureMASST will retrieve all the molecules in public libraries that have this substructure. So it is done now. We can go a little bit down. We see we have 82 matching spectra. We again see we have quite some spectral diversity, different instruments, adducts, in this case also polarities, and also different fragmentation energies. A little bit further down, we see an overview table for the different molecules. You can see there's quite some structural diversity in that as well, and all of these molecules have the substructure that we were looking for. Below that, we see also overview tables for the individual spectra. There are different tabs. These tabs correspond to the first 14 characters of the INCHI key, which we also have in the table above, as you can see here. What we will do now is we will use all those spectra together to search public metabolomics data and thereby retrieve what the distribution of this substructure looks like, given the molecules that we have MS spectra for. For that, we will again use our fast records database, and we will leave the parameters here at the default values. So let's click on the Search Raw Data button. We will now retrieve those matches, and it's already done. We see we have more than 1,300 different matches. If we go a little bit further down, we have again our overview of these matches. We see there are a lot of different organisms that are matching to this, mainly bacteria, but also Homo sapiens. And we also see in case of Homo sapiens, it's in fact a lot of different body parts. If we look here at our suggested views, we see that we have here one view that's meant for substructure matches specifically. So let's click the Apply button here. As we do that, we now have a slightly different view here. Specifically, we have now this first 14 character of the INCHI key, which correspond to the 2D structure of our molecule. Then we have a molecule name, which is selected, one selected name from the names we have in our public library, as well as before, the Uberon body part and the NCBI taxonomy. Of course, we're also able to customize this view further. For example, we could, instead of the compound name here, put, for example, the age of the individual, which we, of course, can only have if we have this information available, and it also makes mostly sense for human samples. So that's where we provide this particular variable. One thing to keep in mind for the substructure searches is that StructureMASST always assumes that what you're actually interested in is the distribution of this particular substructure through public raw data. As such, it will only give you the best match per sample for that substructure. So if there are multiple molecules with that substructure matching to the same sample, it will still just give you the best match. If instead what you want is for all molecules that have this substructure, the individual distributions for those individual molecules, we have to do our search slightly differently. Specifically, there's a button here for split each molecule into a separate query. And if we click that, what we get is a different tab here for each individual molecule. So we see now we have for pyrokaline a different tab than for the other molecules. So each one has an individual one. And what we can do now, if we go down and again repeat our raw data search, let's click Search Raw Data again. We will now have individual overviews also here for the specific molecules. So this will allow us to investigate each of these molecules one by one. Other than that, everything is the same as for the exact molecule search that we have already looked at. I hope this was helpful, and there will be further videos on some of the other capabilities of StructureMASST.